Hello everyone and welcome to our latest mudlarking adventure. We're really excited to be mudlarking in a brook near Jack and Jill Hill today, which is in a small village just on the outskirts of Somerset, and it is believed to be the origin of the Jack and Jill nursery rhyme, which is pretty cool. So here we are, we're going to just head off now towards the brook and we'll bring you back when we're there. See you shortly. You can hear the water now, we're nearly there. There we go. So we're just going to get down, get in, and then we'll be on our way. Hi everybody, we're in. It's really nice and shallow, pretty clear, although there are disturbing some mud as we go, so just bear with me for that. Look at this bridge, it's so lovely. So I can show you under it, look at it, look how old it is. We're in a really nice village, as I said earlier, near Jack and Jill Hill, which is old. It's at least 1,000 years old. In fact, I think it is an entry in the Domesday Book, so it's been around for a pretty long time. It's small, it's old, so we're hoping that there's some interesting things here. I can see bits and pieces already, so there's little bits of things like this. Who knows what else, so I'm gonna get going, start having a look now and see what we can pull out. I'm hoping, of course, for some nice bits of pottery, maybe a bottle or two, who knows, and just some interesting things really. I do like to find a bit of a mix of stuff, so obviously bits and pieces here though, which is good sign as soon as you get in that you can spot things that are going to be interesting. So oh look, that's nice, isn't it? Part of a jug or a vase. Looks like that's been in a really, really long time, so you can see that as I move I am sort of clouding it up a little bit, so just bear with me. I'll try and make it as interesting for you as possible so you can see what I can see. This, wow, look at this. That's a great piece, isn't it? It's certainly got some age to it and still some texture as well, which is nice. And I've only been in less than a minute, I'd say, so what a good sign. Put it in my little collection basket. I'm hoping I'm going to take home a haul of interesting stuff today. It's a really lovely day here as well, lots of sunshine. And just, I mean, the area is just beautiful. Look, you can hear the birds, I'm sure, the bridges. And we're not actually that far from a road, you can probably hear it, but it's not a particularly busy one and there's just no one around, so looks like we've got the place to ourselves for the time being, which is good. I want to find everything, which is perhaps not possible. So it is just clouding up a little bit, so I'm going to step on a bit further and I'll bring you back when I'm pulling some more stuff out. Look at this. With an old jar. I'm going to try and see if there's some writing on the bottom. I think there is, but I just can't quite see it yet. I'm not sure. I'll take it back with me and have a look at home. Metal. This looks out of place here, doesn't it? Other small bits as well. Hopefully we'll find some blue stuff today because I do like a bit of colour. There's like something in there but I can't get to it. I'm going to come back to that. What's this? Oh look. Metal. Just led there. How fantastic. That's a great find as well. I'm really pleased with that. Let it sail away, eh? Some more chips there. And that looks like, yeah, the bottom of a bottle. So not massively interesting on its own, but I'm hoping that might mean there's glass here. So just go careful. There's just loads of chips all around the place. So I'm doing well so far. There's plenty more to do. Oh, look at this. Look. An old VW sign. So it looks like there's going to be a whole mix of things here, which is brilliant. And I'll bring you with me. Found this nice top of an old jar, look, which is good. Nice shape. And here you see a pattern. Tiny bit. But that's nice. Nice if it's got a bit of colour to it. Oh look, there's another piece there. Bigger piece. You dig. Again, looks like an old top of an old jar, doesn't it? I mean, these things have been here for a long time, right? But we're going to find them. Shoot them more carefully than that when I pull them out. Oh look, that's a really nice pattern. Isn't that lovely? I mean, it's just sort of every step there's something for me to look at, which is obviously good. I'm having a good time so far. Another piece there, look. There's an old can, so I'm just going to remove that from the water. I do quite often sort of take bits of rubbish with me just to have a bit of a clear up as we go. What's this? What is that? It looks like the bottom of an ornament, an egg cup maybe, or something along those lines. How sweet. And then there's another bit here, look. It's got a bit of colour to it as well. But I can't see what it was, perhaps a plate or something. You can see the hint of an old pattern there, can't you? Which is just lovely, isn't it? So, I mean, I could take you with me for hours. I've got a feeling I'm going to be here for quite a long time. So why don't I bring you back when I find something else? Okay, so I've just wandered down here a little bit and had a few finds. So I'm going to take you back with me and show you what I've seen. Sorry about that. Another piece of this. And to put it all in a useful place so I can find it again. Look, this is lovely, isn't it? This must have been just beautiful in its time. Lovely pattern there. Jug, I think. This is something. This looks like part of an old knife or a tool or something. Yeah, look, you can see it's connected to something maybe. It's quite heavy. Gosh knows how old that is. And then I've just deliberately, you can see how murky it is over there. It's really muddy at that bit, so I want to see what's under it. So I've just squeezed it a bit and I'm just going to wait for it to clear and have a pot around this side. Drawn into so many things along the way. And the top of a jar, look. Oh wow, look. How could you fail to spot this? Wow. That's great, isn't it? Lovely pattern. Been in there a long time, I think. Marks on the bottom. Looks like it might have done. So you might be able to identify it, although perhaps a bit far gone. But isn't that great? So that's a lovely Lovely find. Do like a bit of blue. It's a nice look, pink colour. Again, probably an old gem. I'm not sure if you can see the colour very well there, but it is a sort of salmon pink colour, which is very lovely. Do you like to find these little tiny bits? Because, I mean, normally you would just walk past them, wouldn't you? This rubbish. Oh no, oh look. This has got a lovely pattern. Roses. It's quite flat actually, so I'm not sure what that was part of. It hasn't got much shape to it. Look on the bottom. Can't see anything there then, if that's a mark. Don't know. I'll clean it up a little bit if I can. Going to go back to the other bit in a second when it's hopefully cleared a little bit. See what's been covered up by that mud for all of that time. I've made it harder for myself in the meantime, but hopefully it'll be worthwhile. Oh look, that's nice as well, isn't it? Small piece there. Some rubbish. It's like they're just lying in wait for you, look. Looks like the bottom of a plate, doesn't it? That's good. Oh, that's the pinpointer, so we're going to just do that as well, see if there's any metal finds. Apparently the village was built on a really old colliery, coal and extraction in the distant past, so you know, maybe that will wield some exciting stuff as well. Look. It's just, it's so lovely here. So I hope you're enjoying it too. I'm going to put the camera down for a bit and go back to the muddy bit, see if it's cleared. And I'll catch you up and let you know what's in there. So my buddy with the pinpointer has just pulled out this, which looks remarkably coin-shaped. Would you agree? I can't see any marks on it or anything. It's probably too far worn. We're going to try and have a go with the electrolysis machine, see if we can clean it up and identify if it is actually anything interesting. Fingers crossed. And in the meantime, I have just spotted something interesting over here in these branches, so I'm going to head in, see how far I can get through this tree. Easier said than done. Look. Is it worth it? Yeah. That's really nice. That is so thick. Look at it. I mean, I'm not even, I'm fairly sort of amateur in terms of being able to date stuff, and no idea how I would date that or what it was. But fascinating that it's still here, right? Okay, so look what else we've just found with the pinpointer. And I don't even know how to start to explain this to you, really. Sorry, let's get the, try not to move it, get the focus right. It's just, I mean, it's got a sort of tong shape to it. Who knows? But it's still here after all this time. So, I mean, if you can shed any light on it, then do let me know what you think it is. I'm fascinated by it. Right, here's a couple more interesting pieces. It's fairly plain. There's loads of stuff sort of absolutely buried in the rock, so I mean, you could be here for hours. But look at this. Nice big piece. Bottom of a jug or something. I'll move that out of the way. That looks like a really old can. That's been here a long time as well. Plate. And my favourite. Look at that, the pattern on that is amazing, isn't it? It's like the bottom of something as well, so it's a nice find. So here there's quite a lot of, you can just see the sort of the edges of things poking out. And I have to go in and have a look and see what they are, just in case. Ah, look what I see, a bottle. Can you see it? Oh wow, look at that. This, unfortunately, it's got a bit of a corner missing. J White Limited. That's really the first sort of sign of bottles that I found actually, so I'm pleased with that. So on the other side, yeah, J White Limited, but what a lovely shape. Shame that one's not complete. So with the pinpoint, we just found a button. I'm sure you can see there it's got the coat of arms on it. It's a bit crushed. It's got some writing there as well. I'm sorry, I know that you can't see that very well. I'm going to try and take that home. See if we can work out what it says. But really pleased with that. We don't find many buttons actually. We probably don't sort of look hard enough for them. But this is great. I'm really pleased with that. And then the other find with the pinpointer is this. An old blade of something. It's not sharp, don't worry, anymore. It's been in here too long. But here we go. Been here a long time, we've come along and found it. And that is what I absolutely love about mudlarking. Look at this. I don't know what this is, but it's just, I mean, it's still in pretty good. Let me turn around so you can see it a bit better from the light. I've got no idea what it is, a handle of some kind. I'll take some photos of it so you can see it better. Maybe it's a door handle actually, look, it's got the two things either side. Does that work? Don't know. But anyway, I'm pleased with that, that's nice. I'll clean it up and take a photo of it, but let me know what you think it is. Just heading back up to my trusty mudlarking basket to gather my finds in, and then I'm back on it. I'll show you what's in that. You've seen sort of most of it as it's come out. Sorry, I'm a bit wobbly, so rocky here. But we've got quite a haul so far. Okay, guys, so I've just pulled this out, which looks like an old handle of some sort. It's got a really nice sort of twisted shape to it. Hopefully you can see that all right. Sorry, it's a bit blurry. But, there's a whole mix of things here to find, which is really nice actually. So there's quite a lot of pottery, older stuff, and some really nice sort of pattern stuff, which is my favourite. I've had a bottle so far, and some metal stuff, which is really exciting. So it's really good to find a whole mix of stuff. Still going, and I will bring you back to let you know what else there is. Hi everyone, so I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about this find. Look at this beauty. Bottle, I thought, great, pulled it out. Still got a lid on it, fantastic. Look inside. It's got a brush and some colour. So I'm assuming that this is an old nail varnish bottle. I mean, I don't even know what age it would have been to have had a bottle like this. I think there might be some writing on the top. There's definitely a pattern anyway, so I'm going to try and identify it. But as someone who has a mission to find mudlarking proof nail varnish, this is, I mean, this is one of my favourite finds I think that I've ever found. So isn't it beautiful? What an extraordinary thing to find pottering around in a brook on a lovely day in the English countryside. I hope you all like it as much as I do. Another blade of some sort. Okay. Let's go up to the bridge actually and see what's around there. Lots of pretty muddy places here, so I might be missing things. Nice pattern piece there. You can just see, look, the hint of blue. It's nice, isn't it? It's at the bottom of another, what's even an old jar or bottle. It's so thick again. This bridge is so lovely. I know I've shown it to you already, but it's really just adorably built. I don't know how old it is actually. There's not much sort of history on this piece. I don't think I'm going to be able to get under there much further. I might give it a go actually. We'll see. So yeah, I'm still kicking around. I'm worried about what I'm missing, but I'm finding loads of stuff. So having a really good time. See you shortly. So I'm just having a dig around these stones and try not to move them too much, but just having a cheeky look under them, and I have found this. Really nice old bottle. Pretty good condition, nice shape, nice size, and it says BC Limited. So that's another one to add to the collection and to add to today's haul. So we've just found this, which we thought, we found some old sort of heel plates before and we thought it's probably the same, but it is so small. Can that really be what it is? And maybe the shape is slightly different, so perhaps it's not. Let me know what you think. So we just saw a tiny glimpse of white pottery, and I've had to dig quite hard to get this out from under some rocks. I can't identify what it was. That looks like some sort of handle, some sort of cup or something. But the shape of it is just fantastic, isn't it? So I thought I'd show you it. And it felt like quite hard work to get it out, so there you go. So another metal find. This one looks like it was part of an old fence, I'd say, something along those lines. So yeah, we've had a real mixed bag today, but we're still finding stuff, and we've had quite a haul. So we just found this, which is an old push-pull light switch. Fit in there. It's China, I think. So, I mean, we obviously don't have these anymore, do we? So it's pretty old. So that's quite a nice find. We've never found anything like it either. So yeah, just adds to the collection of things that we found here today. There's another piece there. Oh, just we're just sort of finishing up really here. We've been here for quite a long time and found loads, and I thought I've probably found everything I'm going to find, but I'll just have one last sweep round and look, because I wasn't looking very hard the first time. So I found loads of pieces of sort of fairly plain pottery, but a few of my faves. This one, a nice pattern on it. And this, do you like a handle? I love that actually. It's really nice, isn't it? A really nice shape and size. And then just a couple of other sort of shards of things. This is cute. This looks like the bottom of an old fork or something, just because of the shape of it. So yeah, there's still tons to find, but I think we've probably just about finished up for today. Probably my favourite location, as I've said so far. I've found some really good stuff, and I'll take some photos and do a bit of a roundup of what we found. It's been a beautiful day for it, a lovely location, definitely one that we will be back to, because you can't find everything the first time. It's really hard to go from here actually, you can't kind of stop looking just because there is stuff everywhere. So a few really, really nice finds, and a few bits of pottery and other bits and bobs. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed doing it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have, please do like and subscribe. And I always love to hear your comments as well, so let me know what you thought of the video, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Hi everyone, so I'm home, and I know I sort of said bye and see you next time already. I was just going to take some photos of what I found, but I thought I'd do a quick roundup for you. So he's watching too. And here are some of the more interesting things that we've brought home. So this is kind of the metal finds here. So there were lots of different sort of blades and things. This bottle, which I found, J White Limited. My lovely nail varnish bottle, my favourite find so far. A couple of bottoms of jars and things. and then some of the other sort of ceramic things here. So there's a, excuse me cat, so there's a handle here which is nice. Bottoms things, this I really don't, I think you may have seen, I don't know what it is, but it's here anyway. Old Volkswagen sign. And then, I mean, this is just so intriguing to me. I can't work out what it is or was used for, but it must have been something, right? Love this. And then this little, don't know, is it a heel plate or a shoe from an animal? Who knows? So a few interesting things there. The light switch as well, and this, which is some sort of handle. It does actually say Germany on the bottom. It's supposed to be German. So that's a good haul. Most of the sort of metal things we found with the pinpointer in the shallow water, and the other things I've just sort of picked up by eye. And don't forget the lovely button as well, which I'm really pleased with. Our best sort of button find so far. And then finally, here are some of my favourite sort of pottery finds. So I particularly like things of an interesting shape or colour, and things that you can see what they used to be. So there's some really nice patterned pieces. This is actually really light blue. I probably can't see it there. So there are some really nice pieces. This is nice, isn't it? This is the top of a sort of jug or urn or something. Adorable shape there. And a couple of other bits. So we found absolutely tons of just sort of fairly plain or smaller bits and plates and what have you. But I won't show you that. But these are my favourite finds. Squid the cat is not as interested in these at all. So there we go. I really hope you've enjoyed coming on our adventure. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!